18 clues uncovered at the end of part 1. We're currently in the Jeopardy round. I'm out front with $4,500, I believe. Country music for $300. Part of the film Urban Cowboy was set in this singer's Texas nightclub. I do have $4,500. Jody has minus $100, and Bob has $100, and it's Mickey Gilly. As my watch is 10 p.m. on Saturday, August 21st, 2010. So Jody's out of the hole with $200. Language is 100. The words boss, cookie, dope, and waffle came from these early settlers in what is now New York. Dutch.
You are correct.
It is the Dutch. Languages for 200. Khmer is the official language of this country. I can't remember, though I do remember seeing these clues before. Well,
sorry.
Jody's going to drop down to 0. Let's see if Bob knows. He does. Kampuchea.
You are correct.
Trivia 200. In 1911, Picasso was among those arrested as suspects in this painting's theft. It was the Mona Lisa.
You are correct.
Trivia 300. Since Louis XIV owned 413 of these objects, he could have started his own Holiday Inn. Beds?
You are correct.
Yep. 400 trivia. Rodeo Drive reminds us that this was called El Rancho Rodeo de las Aguas until 1906. Beverly Hills?
You are correct.
Yeah. I should know that. Trivia 5. A Bushmaster is this. I can't remember. Bob rings in, but he doesn't know.
Sorry.
And neither does Jody.
Sorry. No, the correct response?
A snake. Country music for 400. Type of music that's named after Bill Monroe's band. Bluegrass?
You are correct.
Yeah. Pull that out of thin air. Country music for 5. He was known as the Texas Troubadour. I don't know. Does Bob know it? No, he doesn't.
Sorry.
Does Jody know? She does. Ernest Tubb.
You are correct.
So she's at 0. Language is 300. Modern Standard Chinese is usually called Northern Chinese or this. Mandarin.
You are correct.
Uh-huh. I'll take languages for 400. And there's the daily double. And seeing as I'm not very confident with this, I'm just gonna go for 200. Ursa was the Scottish form of this language. Just gonna make a random guess. What is Irish?
You are correct.
Oh, okay. So I even earn another measly $200. Let's look at the last clue for 500. This word describes a form of Latin once spoken in France. It now means any Latin-based tongue. I don't know. And neither does Bob.
Sorry.
And Bob just made the hole even deeper. Does Jody know? Yep. Romance.
You are correct.
So Jody's on the board with $500. Bob at minus $1,200. I'm in the lead with $6,400. As we start.
Double Jeopardy.
That's right. 2 daily doubles.
Here are the categories.
Sports. Fashion. TV. Saintly cities. English lit. And spelling. I'll keep these categories. And I'll start with sports for 200. When James Naismith invented it in 1891, he used peach baskets. Basketball.
You are correct.
Yep. Sports for 400. In a perfect game in this sport, you score 300. Bowling. Personally, I've never done a perfect score in bowling. My highest is like
You are correct.
somewhere over 100. 600 sports. Joan Benoit's type of road race. Marathon.
You are correct.
Yep. It is a marathon. Sports for 8. The Hogs block for this NFL team. Who are the Washington Redskins?
You are correct.
Yeah. Sports for 1,000. After surviving a car wreck, this former Dodger catcher wrote, "It's good to be alive." Can't remember his name. I don't keep track of these players on these sports teams. Roy Campanella.
You are correct.
So that gets Bob at minus 200. And where are we going now? English lit for 200. This author of the Jungle Book lived in Vermont for 4 years. Who is Rudyard Kipling? And after I put that in, we will stop for part 2.
You are correct.
Yep. Taking me to 8,600. Joy is 500. Bob at minus 200. And we'll stop for part 2. And I'll see you all for part 3.